Let's move over to the SEC. Let's talk about Ole Miss at Arkansas. I really don't want to spend too much time with this game because it was exactly what it was, right? That game was exactly what the box score tells you. Ole Miss absolutely put up almost 700 total yards of offense. Jackson Dart threw 6 touchdowns and 500 yards. I mean, Jordan Watkins, 250 yards, 5 touchdowns on 8 receptions. That was pretty embarrassing for Arkansas. And Taylor Green gets hurt. Shocked that he came back in the game, by the way. And then eventually, they take him out again. Like, why they decided to do that after they were down like 35-3 or whatever it was at that point, at 35-10. Why they decided to put him back in the game is beyond me. Given that you got a lot of games the rest of the season, you're trying to make a bowl game. But yeah, Arkansas got smacked. All right, Ole Miss looked really impressive. And moving forward, okay, it's tough where they are right now because they have 2 losses in the SEC, but they're not out of it yet. And Georgia plays a really tough schedule. Texas plays Texas A&M. A&M's got to go to Auburn after having 25 missed tackles, which we talk about in a little bit here. And they play against a really good running back in Auburn, a team that's a little bit more down to down consistent than people would probably believe, given their record. So these teams, Tennessee plays a tough schedule. Like
I'd throw
Ole
LSU in
Miss,
there too. LSU plays, in my opinion,
yeah.
four kind of semi-dangerous teams there. Alabama on the road at Florida. We'll see how their backup looks. Vanderbilt and then Oklahoma with this Jackson Arnold. I know his main, but they look pretty good too.
So, and if Ole Miss, they can do the damage to Georgia themselves, right? Just next weekend, they can beat Georgia. And then the rest of the way, it's Florida, Mississippi State, games that I believe that they can take care of and win. It's so Ole Miss they're not out of it after South Carolina really beat Texas A&M right there. It kind of leaves a lot more stuff open. I think everyone starts to play each other, and Ole Miss, I think the rest of the way, if they beat Georgia, who's not playing well right now, and they get them at home, they got a shot to do stuff. So exciting stuff for Ole Miss. I guess after boosters and donors were probably pissed pouring the money that they did and having 2 losses come out of it, but they're not out of the college football playoff picture at all. Well, I shouldn't say at all, but they're not out of it yet. So